Hello and welcome. My name is Apana from Future Thota, and today I will be showing you how to add annotations in QGIS on drone or satellite imagery. In this example, we have drone imagery here, and we're going to mark these coconut trees. And the marking is called annotating in computer lingo. So what we got to do is first go to Layer, Create Layer, and select New Shapefile Layer. Here, make sure you have a good folder structure for your project, but we'll not go into that here. I've already set up a small folder for the 3-point example, and so here I'm going to save this new shapefile as tree_point inside the 3-point example folder and click Save. We're going to select the geometry type as point, and that's enough. We click OK. When we look inside the folder, we see that 5 new files have been created and nothing is GeoJSON. Now, I don't know why so many files are created for the shapefile. It probably has different applications, but for my use case, and I think most people's use cases, a GeoJSON is more than sufficient to hold the annotation data. GeoJSON works really well with Python as well, so it will be useful in further scripting, as I will show you in other videos. What do we need to do now? We need to get one GeoJSON file instead of these 5 files which have been created. So I'm going to close that. Now we have this tree point. So the first step is to make at least 1 or 2 points. It should not be an empty file. So we've not yet created the GeoJSON. We've just created the new shape file. It appears here on the left layer pane. I'm going to click this edit button, and I'm also going to click the add point feature. Let's add a point here, hit OK. I'm not entered any detail for ID yet, but that's okay for now. I'm going to select another point, click OK. So there's 2 points there. I'm going to click this button to save the edits, and I'm going to come out of edit mode. Then I'm going to right click on that layer, go to export and select save features as. Here I'm going to save it in the same folder, in the 3-point example folder, and I'm going to call it 3points.geojson. This .geojson is very important because otherwise it does not work. After that, we need to come to, the geometry type can be automatic, it's okay. But we needed to make sure of 2 main things. One, that there was some points, some dummy points which we had added, so it should not be an empty shapefile. And while saving it, we want to add the .geojson extension, and also make sure there is an underscore here. Don't leave a space in the file naming. Then I'm going to click OK, and the layer has been exported successfully. We can see another shapefile has appeared in the layer, and what we're going to do is just delete these for now, delete both, just remove the layer. Notice that when we selected the export as GeoJSON and saved those features, we got 2 new files, and we just need GeoJSON. We don't need the QMD file. So what I'm going to do is select all except the GeoJSON and move it to the bin. So now we just have 1 file, and since we've already removed the layers from the layer pane, I'm just going to drag it and drop it, and we've got our 3 points here. Now if you notice, it's a very small annotated point. So what we want to do is make that a little more clear. For that, we're going to right click the layer, go to properties, select the simple marker, and I like to use a size of 5 millimeters and hit OK, and then we can see that it's a little bigger. Maybe we can also select a more prominent color which comes out of the background a little more. So let's select pink perhaps. Apply, and now we've got this. So you can see those 2 points there already. If you right click and check the attribute table, we see that the ID is null. That's okay for now because we've achieved our goal of saving a GeoJSON file for annotations, for holding annotations. Now in this file, we can just click on the edit button and add more features. So we click the edit and then I've clicked the add point feature, and let's continue with our marking exercise. So let's click that, hit enter for now. We don't need to mention the ID like I said. We'll do that in a different step. And this is how we do it. We save the edits, come out of edit mode, and it'll all be saved. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new today, and you can annotate, you can make your own annotation files using QGIS. QGIS tends to be a bit glitchy, which is why some of these best practices are important to know, and you need to know how to work around these things. But QGIS is very awesome, so I am going to explain a lot more of how to use QGIS for its maximum potential in the context of drone mapping and analysis. Thank you, and looking forward to meeting you in the next video.